What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a Monday morning edition of the KBO Collections Hobby Drive. Headed into work. It's pretty cool this morning. Pretty cool. So, still wearing short sleeves but because it will warm up, so not too worried about that. But it is pretty cool at the moment. So, yeah. So, weekend is over. Back to work. Back to the grind. Don't have to stop and get coffee today because I have my coffee right here. And, yeah. It is a camera lens, but it's a coffee cup actually. And I'm drinking hot coffee now. So, if that tells you anything, the weather has cooled off. As I said before, iced coffee for the warm times, hot coffee for the cool and cold times. So, it has cooled off. I am back on the hot coffee again, which isn't a bad thing. So, yeah, headed in, had a pretty good weekend, rested up a good bit. Like, I've been sick, ended up catching a cold, and, yeah, just kind of been sick, been under the weather, was meant to be going on a, hiking trip this weekend, but I ended up canceling my reservation and stuff because of being sick, right? So yeah, just kind of rested up. Not a bad weekend. I did do some card therapy this weekend. Basically, what I did is something that I had undone. So, at one point I was keeping, my player collections in binders. Like my Yadi Molina, my Albert Pujols, all of those guys I was keeping in binders at one point. Well, then I decided, you know what, I don't like this. So, took it out of the binders, put it in boxes. And the reason why I didn't like it was because I needed some shelf space and the binders were on my shelf. It wasn't actually that I didn't like the binders, it was just, well, I need that space for something else. So, anyway, so I unbindered all of them, put them in boxes. Well, this weekend, I decided, you know what, I need to put some stuff in TCDB, Trading Card Database, and I was like, what am I going to put in? I've been working on one box. I've got one box that I've been working on, but then as I was looking at the boxes, I saw the boxes of like player collection, which are smaller boxes, not monster boxes. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to put in these Pujols cards. So I grabbed the Pujols box, started putting them into the trading card database, and then I saw the binders that I had taken cards out of previously, because I still have them. They're just sitting there, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to rebinder these. So I did. I put them in the trading card database and I rebindered them back into binders. Now, so in terms of how I bindered them, actually what I did is I did it in a way that, so starting in 2002, now Pujols was a 2001 rookie, which I have some 2001 cards, but they're in like slabs and stuff like that. But starting in 2002, his second year, that's where I started the binder at. So the very first page is cards from 2002. Then the next page after that is cards from 2003, and then 2004, and then 2005. You get the picture, right? Basically, I'm just putting them, year by year in the binder. But what I did is, for example, like I think the 2002 page, I think I have like 6 or 7 cards, so maybe there are like 2 or 3, 4 open spots on the page. I don't even remember, but there are several open spots on the page. So what I want to do now is I want to go back and get, however many 2002 cards that I need to fill that page, to finish filling that page. 2003, actually, I think 2003, I think I filled like 2.5 pages with 2003. I don't know, I guess I went on a 2003 Pujols buying kick at one point. I don't really know, but had a lot of 2003 Pujols. So, same thing. Like, wherever I left off on a page, and had like an extra space, I want to fill that with those year cards, and just do that. And I've got all the way up to 2021, so I haven't bought a card of Pujols past 2021 until this weekend. I did buy one 2022 Topps Chrome rookie card. It's just like, that's like second nature. Rookie card. No, 2022 Topps Chrome Albert Pujols card. So I bought one of those this weekend. So when I get that, I will put it into the binder, of course. But yeah, so I do need to buy some 2022 stuff, 2023 stuff, 2024 stuff. I need to fill in some gaps, fill in some holes. And as for my player collections, I don't do duplicates. I don't really care to have duplicates. I do have some duplicates of like some of the flagship stuff and all of that. I just put them into a duplicate box is what I did. It's just like, oh, okay, this can go into a duplicate box. I only need one in the binder, and that's all I need. So yeah. But that was kind of my weekend. Just basically going through my collection, taking my Pujols stuff, putting it into TCDV. I think I got it put in. I believe that it was around 130, maybe around 130 cards, I believe, something like that. As I said, I do have more Pujols cards than that because I have some in slabs and stuff that I haven't put in yet. And part of the reason for not putting them in yet is because I have to track them down. And you might be like, well, why do you have to track your slabs down? Well, because when I've bought them, like a lot of the times I'll buy them and I'll leave them in the box that they were shipped in. So like I'll open it and look at it, but then I'll leave it in the box that it was shipped in. And so I'll end up with one Pujols slab in this box, one Pujols slab in that box, and stuff like that. And these aren't, and when I say in the box, these are like the slab holding boxes. They're not they're not a regular postage box or anything like that. So don't think that I've just got tons of like USPS boxes just stacked up in the corner with cards sitting in them. No, it's not that. These are actually the BCW, the cardboard, open, the flap boxes that you put slabs in. And because like usually when I buy slabs, I'll buy maybe 10 or 15 slabs of stuff, and they'll all get shipped in that. So and I just leave them in that box a lot of the time rather than taking them out and arranging them or sorting them, which I'm trying to do now. Like I'm trying to get organized. I've done it many times. I've tried to do it many times and have always been unsuccessful. But at the same time, I think maybe sometimes I tried to do too much at one time, and then now I'm just kind of like taking this reorganization as a marathon rather than a sprint. I'm just like, okay, put in 100, 200 cards a week or something like that, and I'll eventually get there. That's what I've been doing. It's just like every week or two I'll pull out some cards, put in 50, 100, 200, stuff like that, and so that's kind of what I've been doing. So anyway, but yeah, that was kind of my weekend, basically. Just a bit of organization, a bit of working on my Pujols stuff, and and sometime I'll show you some of these cards from the Pujols binder and stuff. It's actually a Z folio, one of those, so it's pretty big, but so it's kind of hard to get a good, I have ways that I can rig cameras up because I do photography. I have tripods and stands and stuff, so I can rig stuff up so that I can get pretty much any angle that I want to. It's just a matter of doing it, which I don't know. I might rig something up, and you know what? Screw it. I will rig something up. I'll rig something up tonight. I will run through, rig something up so that I can get a top-down view of the binder, and then I'll just kind of flip through the pages for you tonight. So anyway, stay tuned for that. As promised, here is a little bit of my Albert Pujols collection. This is the binder that I've been working on. I've been putting these cards in the TCDB trading card database, and I've been putting them into the binder. So now, these aren't all of the cards. I still have some that aren't in my possession yet and everything, but you know, I'll get them in there as they come along. Now, I started this binder off at 2002 because my stuff from 2001, it's actually in slabs. So here you can see some of my 2002 stuff that I have in my collection right now. These cards are all super affordable, nothing, you know, nothing outrageously priced. So, you know, some nice stuff. One of my favorite ones here is this Donruss Studio, the credit card design. Love that card, really cool. Then you go on over to the next year, so 2003. And what I've kind of been doing is sort of, if you know, I'm doing 2002, and then I got 2 more spots for 2002 cards. Just kind of filling the pages chronologically. Got some 2003 stuff here. Love this Heritage card. Actually, this Heritage card, if I am not mistaken, I am pretty sure that I got this Heritage card out of a trash can. Actually, not pretty sure. I know I got this Heritage card out of a trash can. This card came from a trash can at the LCS in Seoul. So somebody had bought a box of this Heritage, opened it up, took out the hit, and threw everything else in the trash. I got this Albert Pujols Heritage card out of it. So yeah, so really cool card. I like the bazooka up here. That's a cool card. Nice. And yeah, I like these. I believe they're double headers. It has 2 players in one. Really cool cards. So yeah, just kind of going through here. Yeah, cool die cuts here. Here's some more trifolds. All right, and then again, I like this Heritage right here. Fleer Platinum. That's a really cool card. Actually, I pulled that card out of a box. I opened a box of that Fleer Platinum at the LCS, the same LCS that I got this Pujols card out of. So basically, they used to sell a lot of old boxes, and I would buy old boxes and open them. So that's where I got that Fleer Platinum from. Cool card. And yeah, 2005, I got kind of a... Don't really have much on that page. It's pretty much an empty page, but I do have a lot of 2000, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but I do have several 2005 cards that are, you know, not here yet, in transit, so to speak, stuff like that. And really like this Heritage card here from 2006. I love Topps Heritage, so, you know, they're always cool. By the way, if it's a little bit noisy, if you're hearing water or something, it's because I'm set up in my living room, and I'm in my living room, and that's where my aquarium is, and you know, it's, you know, got the sound of water, which is relaxing in my opinion. So yeah, so right here, 2007 Topps Allen and Ginter. Love Allen and Ginter. Love that card. Really cool. And actually, this card right here is really cool. So you know, you got a what is it, 4 people that are basically Hall of Famers or going to be Hall of Famers in one shot. Here you got Verlander, you got Pujols. Yeah, so anyway, very cool card. Sorry, I'm a bit stuffed up. My nose is runny, so I'm kind of congested here. But anyway, we'll make it through. Here's the next page. Moving on, and just kind of going through right here, just take a look at some of the stuff. So, love this card right here. It's a 3D card. I know I always joke about 3D cards making me sick. You know, it's like, oh, they make me sick. I can't look at them or they'll make me throw up. But that's just kind of a joke that I say sometimes. Moving on. So right here, now this is a team card, but I still count them as my Pujols collection because it has Pujols on the card. That's the way I count it. I know some people wouldn't count it, but I do. It's my collection. I can do it the way I want to. So, but really cool card. I like it. I got several parallels of it here. Got a nice little die cut up here in the corner. Moving on. I love this Topps opening day. That blue color parallel, really cool card, nice color. Got a nice Pujols. I believe that was an SP that year. And when I say SP, like I think it was like a high number SP that year, not action or anything like that. But got a cool little Mark McGuire, Albert Pujols fence busters over here. So I think that's a cool card. That'd be cool to get signed, actually, to have both of those guys sign it. Would love to have that. Right here, moving on to some of the newer stuff. Yeah, really like this one and this one. These two are SPs. So, you know, I really like that. He's standing there smiling with his bat. He's in the dugout smiling. Very cool. Here's a holiday SP. It's Pujols with a Santa hat on, so cool stuff. Here's a living set over here. So that's his living set card, so very cool stuff. Another cool SP right here. This is a 3D, nice card. This was an online exclusive, I believe, from 2020. So very nice. And then moving on to the next page, really like this black and white right here. Topps black and white, Albert Pujols, cool stuff. Here's a chrome, I think X-Fractor or whatever they call this thing. Cool card. So yeah, really like that. And yeah, just that's that. So from there on out, you just got empty pages. These will be filled as stuff comes in. So yeah, that's just a little bit of my Pujols binder. Maybe sometime I'll go through and you know, might talk about it a little bit more in depth or something. Maybe take a little more time on it or something like that. You know, it just depends on how I'm feeling and what I'm doing. By the way, I do have some slabs sitting here beside me. There's a Finest and a 9. There's a 2003 Topps opening day scratch off in a 9. There's a 2004 Power Alley Red and an 8. Here's a here's a 2001 Rookie and an 8. Here's a 2001 Ichiro Pujols and a 7.5. Here's a 2020 Update Refractor and a 9. 2013 Emerald and an 8. 2001 Fleer Tradition and a 9. And a 2009 in a 9. And this is an SI for kids. So just a little bit of stuff that I had sitting there beside me as I was making this video. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and catch you on the next one. Peace.